Yo, what's going on? It's your man, Words Taylor. Salute. How y'all feeling? All right, we're back for another episode with the Ready to Launch series, and where we helping new and aspiring entrepreneurs be able to find their customer and be able to make a reliable income. So the next question is, how do I identify my ideal customer? These type of questions I like. Okay, for this, I use what is called my 3 deep copy strategy. Okay, what I do is I go ahead and I identify the who, and I'm gonna give you examples of this. I actually dig into this. I go all the way into this in my my webinar. I do a free training. You can look at the date. I'll have the link here below. You can register for the free training, and I actually break down this whole thing. This is a part of my client acquisition system that I keep telling y'all about. Okay, but it's called 3 Deep. And what I do is I got to identify the who, the what, and then it's who and two whats, okay? The who is who you're actually talking to. So for me, it's like, are you talking to morbidly obese men? Are you talking to 9 to 5 corporate workers between the ages 35 and 50 or whatever? Are you talking to fathers that are newly released from prison, or mothers newly released from prison? Or are you talking to smoking moms? Or are you talking to stay-at-home moms? Are you talking to breadwinners? You need to, first of all, identify the who, and it needs to be the title in which they are able to identify themselves as well. Sometimes we get so caught up in, I work with, I don't know, I've heard some crazy things. You know, the people that are self-seeking, the self-seeking people. And it's like, who is that? Who are that? Essentially it's everybody. It's like, no, the worst thing you can say when I ask you, who is your target audience, is everybody. All right? Because you're not meant for everybody. And even in insurance, I have a client that is insurance. And I asked them, like, okay, who's your audience? Well, everybody needs insurance. You're right. They do. But not everybody is in pain when it comes to insurance. Why? It's because there's a 21-year-old that probably should get insurance, but is not thinking about life insurance or not thinking about dying. But there's a 40-year-old that is. And there's a 40-year-old with a family that wants to protect their family. And there's a 40-year-old that is the sole income provider, the breadwinner, that is really in pain if something were to happen and they aren't able to provide for their family. That's who you should be going after. The person with the family that's the breadwinner that wants to protect their family in even in their death. So now we start to identify. Does people know what the term breadwinner is? Absolutely. So now when I do content, I can say, listen, if you are the breadwinner of your family, what happens to your family if you die? Do you have a plan in place for them? If not, guess what? I'm going to tell you 5 things you need to do in order to protect your family even in your death. I'm doing a free training. Go ahead and click the link below and go ahead and get registered. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to target my audience in that way. I can call them out by name. If you are a male and you work in corporate office, you know you put on a little extra weight, and you're saying, I need to lose 50 pounds or more. Guess what? And you want to do it without having to count carbs and count calories and track your food and all of those things. Guess what? I got something for you. So the first one is the who. Got to identify the who. Then we got to identify the what. What is it that they're actually trying to do? What is the thing that they want? So morbidly obese dad that want to lose 50, 60 pounds. They want to lose 50 to 60 pounds, right? You can say stay-at-home mom that wants to stop smoking, or wants to create a curriculum for her kids, or that wants to start doing homeschool. You got the want. What the what? What is it that they're trying to do? And then the third thing you have to identify is, what is it that they're trying to avoid in order to be able to do that? All right, let me give you examples. Let's say it's I can say, all right, who do you work with? I work with single moms. That's the who. Single moms working a corporate job. What that want to create extra income, okay? And then what is the thing that you're trying to avoid, okay? Without having to leave their home. So now I've identified my target audience is single mothers working in corporate that want to make extra income without leaving their home. Wow. Simple, clean, to the point. Now that I know this, I know how to talk to these women. I know exactly what type of content. I know how to approach them. I know how to create an offer for them. All of those things because I've identified who, the what, and the what are they trying to avoid. It can also be something like, oh, I work with men just being released from prison that want to be reunited with their kids without having the court system involved. Okay? Who do you work with? Oh, I work with men just released from prison. I help them be reunited with their kids without the court system. I work with morbidly obese men that want to lose weight without counting calories. Okay? This is what they want to do, and this is what they want to avoid. I work with females between the ages of 25 and 30 that want to wear makeup on a daily basis without breakout and blemishes. I work with breadwinners that want to be able to provide for their families without their family having to struggle in case of their death. That's it. I work with newly engaged women that want to plan their wedding without being stressed or overwhelmed. There it is. All right. There it is. That's the formula that I use. That's how I identify my audience. Now, what I do next from that is once I've identified those people, I create a survey and I have those people fill out the survey. Some of those people I even interview personally. All right. So I do surveys and I do interviews. This is all part of my market research because I want to see, I have created a theory and I want to validate the theory and I want to see if I'm right or see if I'm wrong. I want to see what language are they using. For instance, I'll give you an example of one of the things from my survey. I had the example of, I'll start to pull it up, but I'm not going to do all of that. Okay. All right. Just believe me. Take my word for it. Okay. So I did a survey when I was first creating my program, and the survey was, I wanted to focus on what would you consider your biggest win? Is it creating six figures? Is it getting your first sale? Is it having a system that creates reliable income? Is it, I don't remember what the third one was. I thought, and listen, this is real talk. I had the team ready. The team was ready to run the six-figure, we were doing six-figure webinars, six-figure launch secrets and all that stuff. We even did the freaking logos and all of this stuff because I just knew. And it came back, people saying, I want a system that will help me create reliable income. And I said, okay. So now when you hear me, even the intro to how I do this and everything I do, if you've been on one of my trainings or webinars or anything like that, I talk about that. I say, look, learn how to create, consistent and reliable revenue. That's what I'm showing you how to do. I'm showing you how to actually launch a product so you can create consistent and reliable revenue. That's what people wanted. So if I would have just went with what I said, maybe we would have got some people, but I feel like we got more because I did the market research and listened to the people. So once you identify the person, then I would go interview them and I would have them have them fill out a survey. And once you have that, now you can start creating your marketing materials, your products. You can start laying out what formulas you need or what phases you need or how you do emails, how you do content. Everything comes out of that. All right, that's my answer. Let's get it. Ugh.